Welcome to today's What Moved the Market show. I'm your host Prem. It's Thursday, September 11, 2025, and here is everything you need to know as the markets close for today. Starting with the day's market performance summary, the Nifty 50 closed just above 25,000, gaining about 120 points or around 0.5%. The Sensex ended the day at 81,600, up by over 300 points, while the Bank Nifty finished near 54,300, rising about 1%. The overall market sentiment was cautiously optimistic, as investor confidence was buoyed by strong earnings in the oil and gas sector and steady buying in public sector banks. However, ongoing global uncertainties kept the market from a more aggressive rally. Moving on to today's top gainers and losers, Bharat Electronics led the bullish pack with gains of nearly 5% following robust quarterly results that beat expectations. PSU banks led by Bank of Baroda and Punjab National Bank also outperformed. On the downside, Maruti Suzuki saw a decline of about 2% amid sector-wide profit booking. Mid-cap names like Tata Elxsi showed strong momentum, boosted by healthy order books, while some auto ancillary stocks trimmed gains in response to softer demand worries. Recapping support and resistance levels, the Nifty 50 tested its support around 24,900, but held firm and pushed towards resistance at 25,100. Bank Nifty faced resistance near 54,500, but held above its immediate support of 54,000. These levels suggest a likely range-bound session tomorrow, unless we see fresh triggers breaking the key zones. In sector performance and market leadership, the oil and gas sector was the clear winner, riding firm crude prices and good quarterly earnings. PSU banks also showed strength due to supportive government reforms and steady inflows. On the other hand, the auto sector ended weaker, pressured by weak volume data and cautious outlook from manufacturers. Regarding regulatory, policy and macro updates, there were no major RBI or SEBI announcements today, though market participants closely followed the latest global inflation data affecting sentiment. The focus remains on the upcoming policy meet next week. SEBI did not announce any changes related to futures and options trading today. On the commodity front, crude oil prices rose slightly by about 1% amid Middle East tensions, which supported energy stocks. Gold prices slipped marginally, silver remained steady, while base metals like copper and zinc posted modest gains, reflecting healthy industrial demand. Geopolitically, tensions escalated in the Middle East, with Israeli strikes near Qatar affecting oil markets, adding a degree of caution for energy-sensitive sectors. The ongoing US-China trade discussions and President Trump's recent remarks on tariffs also kept markets alert. Looking ahead in the technical outlook, the Nifty 50 should be watched closely around 24,900 as key support, with resistance near 25,100 to 25,200. For Bank Nifty, key levels are support near 54,000 and resistance around 54,500. A decisive break on either side could set the tone for the next session, with global cues and corporate earnings being potential catalysts. Finally, the actionable takeaway for traders is to focus on high-conviction sectors like oil and PSU banks, while maintaining caution on autos and discretionary stocks amid mixed global signals. Tight stop losses are advisable around the key technical levels mentioned. Stay tuned for tomorrow morning's wrap and send in your questions. Have a good evening.